What's up YouTube? It's me, Kenneth, What's New Barbecue. Today we're going to be busting out the Weber Kettle for a reverse sear style cook. I got a Tbone USDA prime steak from Six Brothers Beef Company. Shout out to them for providing this steak for this video. Their information will be down below in the description box, guys. But we're going to reverse sear this bad boy, and I got some stuffed mushrooms to go alongside of it. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that bell so you can keep track of this barbecue journey. Alright guys, I'm excited for this steak and to show y'all what it looks like. Y'all stick around and we'll get right to it. Alright guys, here's our T-bone steak that we'll be reverse searing on the Weber Kettle. Now I got this steak from Six Brothers Beef, and their information will be down below in the description box. Look at that marbling. It's looking awesome. Just a little fun fact, what separates a T-bone from a porterhouse is this fillet side right here. If it's 2 inches or bigger, it's a porterhouse. If it's 2 inches or smaller, it's a T-bone. Man, that's extra thick. That's going to be an awesome steak for dinner. What we're going to be seasoning this up with is some John Boy's all-purpose rub. Let me see if I can zoom in or clear that up for y'all. There we go. Some John Boy's all-purpose rub. And that's going to go awesome on this steak. Y'all have seen me use this stuff before on the channel. I really like this stuff. What I like to do from here is kind of put a little seasoning on the cutting board there. Just kind of line the steak. And then since we have all that extra seasoning on the board, kind of just run your edges of your steak in there so you can get a lot of seasoning all over, just like that. Then we flip that side over. Man, look at that marbling. This is going to be a good steak. And that's what we're doing, guys. Just going to get this seasoned up. I'm going to go ahead and set this in the fridge and let it collect itself for about an hour or so. I got to run to the store. This is for dinner tonight while I'm making some turkeys for Thanksgiving orders. That's what I got going on, so I'm going to go ahead and set that in the fridge like I said, and next time I see y'all, we'll be at the Weber Kettle getting that fired up and tossing a steak on. Alright guys, the steak's been chilling in the fridge for 2 hours now. It's time to take it out and take a peek at it and see what it's looking like and get out to the Weber Kettle. Let's take a look. Man, that steak looks awesome. Look at that texture and that John Boy's all-purpose seasoning. It's going to put an awesome crust on our steak. Let's go ahead and get out to the Weber Kettle and get this bad boy tossed on. Alright guys, the Weber Kettle's rolling right above 300 degrees on the direct heat side, which means we're rolling about 250 over here, which will be great for this reverse sear. We're rolling with mesquite chips in the Weber. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. And it's time to toss this bad boy on our T-bone steak. And I'm going to place it with the side with the line of fat on it towards the heat. Just like that. Let me zoom y'all in real quick. That's what we're looking like, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the Weber shut down and start to cooking. We'll check on this in about 10 minutes and see what it's looking like. Alright guys, it's been 10 minutes and it's time to check on this T-bone steak. We'll take an internal temperature reading and see what we're looking like. Between the mesquite chips and that T-bone steak, it's smelling awesome out here. Before we take our temperature reading, we're going to add our stuffed mushrooms to the mix. Pick these up at the grocery store already ready. Just like that. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the internal temperature. We're right at 103 degrees internal, 104. So we're going to go ahead and flip this steak over. We're about 10 degrees away from where we want to be before we sear them up. So we'll flip that over just like that. And we're going to go ahead and keep cooking for about 5 minutes and we'll check on it again. And it'll probably be time to sear it up. Alright guys, it's been 5 minutes later, and I'm going to take a peek at the internal temperature. Right at 115 degrees, 116 degrees. That's exactly where I want to be before I sear the steak. So I'm going to go ahead and stoke the fire a little bit, let that get going really well. I just added a little bit more of the mesquite chips to get the fire really rolling, and then we're going to sear this up, and the mushrooms should be done right along the side of it, and we'll give it a taste. Alright guys, this is what it looks like after resting for 10 minutes. And the mushrooms are done also. We're going to go ahead and top it with some of this pepper sauce from SuckleBusters. This will make these mushrooms just a little bit more flavorful. They got a nice smokiness to them now that they've been on the Weber kettle with the steak. And that's just going to put it over the top. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. Alright guys, it's time to give this a taste test. Look at the mushroom here. We got it topped with the hot sauce from SuckleBusters. Cheers, y'all. That's really good. And next we got the steak. I think we got a nice right over medium rare, close to medium. Let's see what we're working with. When I sliced it, I did toss some salt right over the strips of it before I tasted it. And you can really taste that there, along with the rub that we put on it originally. It's really good. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all for being here. Until next time, y'all keep on barbecuing.